Shout out to everybody out there on White Street. You already know what it is. Salute to everybody.
What's going on, yo? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. We got another round one. Let's go. Yo, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, man. Y'all better appreciate this, man. Y'all see the time these are coming out? I got off work at 1 a.m. I've been dropping for y'all consistently for over 3 hours. Editing, processing everything, uploading them. Y'all better thank me, goddammit. Let's go. Black Z versus Optimus Rhymes. Who y'all got? Alright, let's switch it up. Let's switch it up. Let's switch it up. We only got 2 left. 2 left, and I'm going to drop a recap video and a predictions video based on what we've seen so far. Let's go.
Spiritually, I played the pauper, broken. Wanting to beat this game, but expecting a token of gratitude. But the shame came when my credit couldn't balance the checks I was cashing through. It was mapped in view that either way you try to cut it, I had an L attitude, but now we global. On my axis there's heavy rotation. These flat earthers get pushed, but we on the edge of a separation, a vibration, and segregation.
Okay. Here's my issue, right? He had a couple bars. He's coming with it. He ain't really diss him yet. I'm gonna bring it back. This is Black Z, right? Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Spiritually, I played the pauper, broken. Wanting to beat this game, but expecting a token of gratitude. But the shame came when my credit couldn't balance the checks I was cashing through.
Like if I'm Optimus Rhymes right now, I'm like, okay, none of this has anything to do with me.
It was mapped in view that either way you try to cut it, I had an L attitude, but now we global. On my axis there's heavy rotation. These flat earthers get pushed, but we on the edge of a separation.
I like it, but again, if I'm Optimus Rhymes, I'm not feeling the impact of this yet.
Vibration, segregation. It's time we look down on all those who not elevate and see it's not based off color or culture. Because those alternate, but the cult of your personality is what you cultivate. Let me demonstrate what I create predates the state you staying in. Pardon me. I had a blonde moment, Super Saiyan, and what I'm saying is, my fine...
I hate that I love it though. Part of me had a blonde moment, the Super Saiyan joint, that's hot as shit, my guy. I wish you would have worked it into a battle bar, because I'm still not feeling disrespected or attacked in the slightest if I'm Optimus Rhymes. But it was a dope ass bar. I liked it. Was that 3 or 4 DBZ references already. We in here.
I had a blonde moment, Super Saiyan, and what I'm saying is, my final form has levels to it. You climbed up here for the view, peaked, but it ain't amounting to shit.
He finished it too. That was nice.
The sky's the limit. But any way you want to reach around it, I doubt it. I mean, whether he rains or not, sun won't realize he's shining if the vision is blinding. Forget about it. I mean, you can't see the light if your perspective is clouded, shrouded in entitlement, king. But you don't get what the title makes.
He's nice. He's nice. Fucking battle him already. God damn it.
Your perspective is clouded, shrouded in entitlement, king. But you don't get what the title meant. It's more than just your current moves. Your whole house depends on that title lift. But see, you just focused on making a wave for yourself. But once they catch the surface of it, they'll be bored as fuck. No matter how decorated you think you are, you'll just be boarded up. You'll go from overlooking your peers.
He's doing schemes. I'm catching the schemes. The schemes are dope. The schemes just aren't insulting. That's my problem.
In a river of tears, now you've hit rock bottom, thinking the lick.
So this entire thing, he kept this scheme going for a while. So it started off with
no matter how decorated you think you are.
It started off before that.
Your current moves, you're loaded in entitlement, king. But you don't get what the title meant. It's more than just your current moves.
So watch, current, he takes the entire, like, literally the entire scheme he's about to do, all with the fucking water shit. So current.
Your whole house depends on that tidal lift, but see, you just focused on making a wave for yourself. But once they catch the surface of it, they'll be bored as fuck. No matter how decorated you think you are, you'll just be boarded up. You'll go from overlooking your peers to drowning in a river of tears. Now you've hit rock.
That was a hot flip on Piers too.
Thinking the liquid will solve it, will leave you solvent sold. Now you're not even the sole owner of your own home, bruh. All those temper tantrums, when all you should have done was add your temple tempted. Now I'm going to wash you, God. John the Baptist, you strapped in? Nah, you just a passenger headed for the crossroads. The situation is so damning. How you gave all these people the keys to your drive, and they left you hanging. Jesus Christ, I need a confirmation. So I turned the body to bread. That's consecration. This, my...
So it's funny, he did the entire water thing into the John the Baptist bar, and then the John the Baptist bar is still technically continuing the water scheme, but then he used that as the entrance into the now religious scheme after that. Lyrically, this is dope. Battle-wise, this is light as shit. It's like, if this was like, hey, who could make the better verse, then my man is coming with some top-notch fire. You dig me? But if this is like, yo, here's your opponent, attack your opponent, my guy is given like it's like he's in a room by himself, put on a performance, as opposed to attacking an individual. You dig me?
I'm here to feast on my success. See, the reason I sign in for more than just the checks. Give me my respect. But I get it money hungry, so Jew play shrewd. On the stage talking smooth, yet you funny with the moves. You might be fooling them thinking you bank with, but I see food. There's levels to my course of action. You may be starting something, but what you offer doesn't give the palate that satisfaction. There's a reason my cooking is what they covet. Cause all my plates Warren Buffett time.
So here's my theory. I don't think this verse was written for Optimus Rhymes. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I think this is a verse that he had already written. This is like something that he spit before a couple times and shit like that. And this is something that he had in his back pocket. And he got put on the spot like, yo, you got a week to come up with a whole round to come up against this guy. And this is what he decided to deliver. Nothing in that. Like, Optimus Rhymes is such an easy name to flip in a million different ways. You ain't even take a stab at a name flip. You ain't take a stab at a bar that sounded like it was in a battle. You ain't mentioned not one aspect of the battle in and of itself whatsoever. With that being said, even the whole food scheme that he did at the end, right up to the warrant, like, he's got bars on bars on bars for, like, generic bars, for generic verses and shit like that. It was super dope. I got nothing bad to say about what he delivered, other than I would put my last dollar into betting that it was not written to battle Optimus Rhymes. And I would bet very large amounts of money on that. Let's see what Optimus is coming with, though. Because it was still a dope verse. There was no rule that says that you had to write a fresh verse against the person. You know what I'm saying? Like I get, you know what I'm saying? I think it's recycled personally, but we'll check it out. Let's see what's going. Whoa! This is fucking Mercules? That was fucking Mercules! I was not expecting that. Alright, let's go. We got a Merc clone in here. Optimus Rhymes, get it, my guy.
Nobody told me I'm battling scope of Satan notes. Is he your dad? I'm just saying though, if so, respect to him. He made the greatest joke. Do you also rock with pullovers knitted by granny? Smelling like mothballs with the name Black Sea? Like the letter in your name, you gonna be last B. Looking like a Ford tracker without a felt schooner or a hat G. Bum fluff growing around your chin, bro? Who you trying to be? An old kung fu teacher who ducks slow? You just a stupid fool who looks like AKA with Down syndrome. Like so...
Stupid. Alright, so now we got the exact opposite. So this delivery is a little off. Performance-wise, it is not going to measure up. You can tell he's reading off of a screen. But he is attacking him directly. So we're going to bring this back. Let's catch what he's coming with, and then we're gonna have some decisions. This is gonna be debatable. I can already tell. Unless he comes with something super, super hot, we're gonna have some decisions to make, and we're gonna talk this one through.
Nobody told me I'm battling scope Satan notes. Is he your dad? I'm just saying though, if so, respect to him. He made the greatest joke. Do you
Like the eye contact, the stuttering, he's clearly reading off something, the delivery and shit like that doesn't even compare to Black Z like by a mile. Like obviously Black Z's was way more polished, the delivery was way more thought out and purposeful, where the pauses were, no stutters and shit like that. So we're off to that right away. So now we got to focus on the bars. Is he going to bring enough bars to give him the nudge here?
So rock pink pullovers knitted by granny, smelling like mothballs with the name Black Sea, like the letter in your name, you gonna be last B. Looking like a Ford tracker without a felt schooner or a hat G. Bum fluff growing around your chin, bro. Who you trying to be? An old kung fu teacher who ducks slow? You just a stupid fool who looks like AKA with Down syndrome. Like salt, heavy blood pressure, syncope, causing you to seizure. You battling a seasoned veteran, I'm taking you for drinks, serving you shots like this about feature. Take black out like ESCOM when I turn on the heater. I come with that third degree till you bleed ashes. Make you lose the plot on take 3 like confused screen actors. Projectiles draw the line.
Okay. What do you say?
When I turn on the heater, I come with that third degree till you bleed ashes. Make you lose the plot on take 3 like confused screen actors. Projectiles draw the line on Z's axis. That's just me, a guy that relies on physics. And you looking like an idiot that just lost his village. I see through black like I had the eyes of Riddick. Look like
Let's go! Yo, that's a haymaker. That line was heavier of a single attacking bar than Black Z's whole verse. I don't think it's going to be enough to give him the nudge just because of the stark difference in performances here. But yo, I see through black like the eyes of Riddick. Like, let's fucking go. You gotta give it to my guy. That was a fucking bar.
a guy that relies on physics, and you looking like an idiot that just lost his village. I see through black like I had the eyes of Riddick.
Let's go.
Like the sun, black, the heat clap, shoot flames at Blackburn, turning him pitch black. Death gonna be paying him a visit like Joe meets black, ears sticking out like the open legs of a loose girl, and not to mention that facial hair that looks perm. Coming here, who you trying to look like? Juice WRLD? Z must have got those ears from the result of getting conceived by an old rubber. Yet to deliver black like I was a coke trucker, holding a lightning bolt like Steve Austin's ranch, about to do a skull buster. You can't be dope even if you had weed to consume. You more annoying than mosquitoes that Z's in dark rooms. I'ma put black to sleep like Z's in cartoons. Put black out of commission like he's an unemployed and lazy. Your pen game is like cool cats with crayons on crazy. Just to mention that explains the facial hair. Trying to not look like a baby. Dude must be slower than police chasing a hijacked tractor. You gonna be dead like Chadwick Boseman, dying like the Black Panther. And you rap like if Zuma had to write a book about math factors. Time.
Alright, we're going to unpack this. This one deserves a little bit of a breakdown. Alright? Black Z, let's start with you. Performance-wise, beautiful. Loved it, right? I'm very, very convinced that that was not written for Optimus Rhymes. Now that I've seen Optimus Rhymes, I am more convinced that that was not written for him. As a artist, as a rapper, there is a lot about him that you could have dug into. There is a lot about him that was just open for punchlines. Forget the name flips. With that being said, man, I don't know. Like I said, I don't like. What is the plan here? Is the plan here to do free verses like that throughout the tournament? I don't know how far you're gonna get. Let me see here. Let me pull this up. We haven't heard, so we don't know who you got next. Style-wise, is not a battle style. It was definitely just a free verse style. Optimus Rhymes, unpolished. Need to tighten up the flow. Need to memorize your bars. It was hard to watch because we can see you reading to us, right? With that being said, the bar delivery I liked way better than Black Z's. The bar format. The format of your punchlines I liked way better. You were actually attacking him. You wrote that for him. No doubt in my mind. Some of those bars were actually really hot. That Riddick bar was the only haymaker that I picked out from the whole thing. Black Z was scheming more, which is dope. And there's a lot of people out there who were into that. But as we talked about in like the prequel to this, like, yo, like this is my own biased opinions and these are the things that I'm looking for as the judge. Optimus Rhymes could be super dope. If he had more time to memorize his shit and pace himself and deliver it like a top tier battle MC could, I think he would have swept this very, very clean. Unfortunately, his delivery and shit like that was hard to watch, and I can't see that going very far into battle. Whereas Black Z gave us a top tier MC delivery. I'm giving the nod to Black Z, but with that being said, like, I want to see some disses coming up. I don't want to hear how good you write. I don't want your flowetry. I want to see some bars. I want you to take somebody's head off and put it on a pike. You dig me? Like, that's what we want. I want to see the Savage and Black Z come out. Optimus Rhymes, stylistically, you are my preference here. I prefer your style. I just need the performance needs to be there. You guys had an entire week to write, to memorize, to do this over and over and over again as many times as you needed to until you got it right. I need to see, like, there's no reason that half of you guys are super polished and the other half aren't, other than just the amount of time and shit like that you've dedicated to the craft, how skilled you are at memorizing in a short amount of time for these battles and shit like that. And I'm sure like personal life and stuff like that comes into play too. So, there's my 2 cents. Let's give my man his ink. A Black Z goes to the next round. We got one more battle, and then I'm going to do a recap and prediction video. Who y'all got next? I don't even know how to say your name. Fire Flames? Fire Flames. It's supposed to be Fire Flames versus Static Twist. I had to read it for a second. You gotta bear with me. You all just spelling shit however you want to. Fire Flames versus Static Twist next. Let me know down in the comments who y'all got.